All right.
All right, hold
Hello.
on. Hello. Okay, I can hear you.
All righty.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he's from my side. I was like, I think we have
Oh
a time
no.
difference.
Yeah, because you said you're over there in where are you at
South
again?
Carolina. And I was like,
South
I don't
Carolina.
think he's from this area. So I was like, I think there's a time difference.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm in Texas.
See, I should have known when you posted that tour, and I was like, where is he from? And I was like, okay. I was like, if he's seeing notions and stuff, he has to be near that area. So that's why I thought about it.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, we have a time difference.
definitely.
Okay. Well, introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about Kill Lonely.
All righty. Well, my name's Sebastian, and I'm the vocalist of Kill Lonely. Um, let's see. What would you like to know about Kill Lonely?
How long have you guys been a band? And I saw like your guys' aesthetic in like your photos. Like you see you,
Mhm.
but everyone else wears like ski masks. Is there a reason
Yeah.
behind all that?
Well, I think. Well, it all started. Okay, let me say it like this. The band's been a band for like what, 2 years now? Going on 2 years. Um, dang, sorry, I'm blinked out right now. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Um, so I'm sorry. Can you just repeat the question
Oh, so the band,
again?
you're like regular, but everyone else wears like a ski mask. Is there like a
Yes.
reason behind that?
Well, at the moment, like we're just kind of trying to be creative, and we're just like, hey, let's do something cool with it, because like we're all kind of into like the streetwear kind of culture kind of stuff, like Supreme and all that kind of stuff. So we were just trying to be kind of street with it and kind of cool with it. So it was just kind of our idea to be like, let's just put on some ski mask and have some fun with it, for this next photo shoot. Especially for the photo shoot, it was for the Temptation EP. So we know we want to do a little bit something dark for the promo. So we said, hey, let's just throw on some ski mask and look like really fucking hood.
Yep. I personally like it. So sometimes I always ask people like what's like how people wear like the mask on stage, people like paint their bodies black. It's always
Yeah,
you always see those aesthetics. I always wonder is there like maybe a deeper meaning behind it or sometimes like you just said it's just part of your promos and
yeah.
it probably depends on like what music you're creating and if it fits,
Hmm.
that aesthetic of the music.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So let's talk about your EP.
Okay.
What two songs on the EP mean the most to you and the deeper meaning behind them?
Okay. So number one, Gone. Um, Gone. I guess technically anybody could relate to it. When I wrote it due to like family problems and stuff, like trying to be gone from the situation, and that's pretty much it. But from what I've seen, everyone kind of puts their own like little spin to it now. People could either relate to it due like what through my problems, like family problems, relationship problems, uh, like a death in the family type stuff, or death overall. So now I just love the fact that people can relate to it and actually like I guess feel it. You know what I'm saying?
I like that. I think that's one of my favorite songs out of the whole EP, honestly, because it's different, it's softer,
Hmm.
the lyrics are softer, it's a lot of cleans in it, and I'm like,
Exactly.
I wasn't really expecting that. I listened to the whole EP, and then that was just totally different. I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I wanted to throw that in the end because like it was just kind of like a fresh breath of air due to like all the other songs. All the other songs are just kind of chaotic and kind of crazy. And then well, this one is just like it's more chiller. So it's just kind of pretty much saying that like I'm gone from all the bullshit.
yeah, that's what I was getting from like the EP. Like I told you
Yeah.
before on Instagram, it's like a storyline basically. Like your other songs
Hmm.
are very chaotic, anger, and then at the end, I
Hmm.
feel like the person's relieved. At the end, they let go of
Yeah.
all the family
Hmm.
issues and stuff. So it's a great concept, and I'm glad that you guys like aimed the music that way. Like Gone is the very last one. I feel like that really like adds the cherry on top of the EP.
Oh, oh, of course. Yeah. Appreciate that.
What other song on there means a lot to you?
Emancipate.
Yeah, that's what I told you too. I was like,
Yeah.
that song hits
Yeah.
me really hard.
Yeah, Emancipate. Well, about that one, so I guess I was going through, I guess, certain problems with the family and stuff. I guess, kind of belittling me, kind of stuff. Making me feel like I really haven't been doing what I should be doing and everything. But obviously, I've been working on this, and I just felt like, I just really didn't want to. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. I just felt really ugly. That feeling of your family kind of looking down on you, it's kind of just ugly. And because like they're your people, and like those are the people that you come from, and then, like you would think like that's your safe space, but like at the end of the day, it could be your own people that can make you really feel like shit, honestly. And
Yeah, that's what I'm personally going through right now with like my
yeah,
photography and stuff. Like my family hates it to the point where
Jesus.
it's either they disown me. I
Oh
got by the end of
gosh.
November basically, and then this month it's either I pick photography, they disown me, or
Mhm.
I quit photography and they keep me in their life. So it's like
Oh
I think
gosh.
I left the house at 17 for a reason. So that's the song title is what I did personally when I was
Yeah.
17 because I didn't want nothing to do with them because
Hmm.
they were crazy when I was younger and it's just control. And I'm like,
Oh,
if it's something I love doing, why are you trying to bring me down and make me hate myself even more?
exactly. It's awful. It's not a good feeling. So, like, like I said, I just wanted to break free from this shit. And, like, kind of the reason why you said, like, at 17, emancipation, I want to break free from it. So, breaking
Yep.
free from it. Yep. And that's
It
exactly,
was it wasn't the
yeah.
best decision because I was still in high school, but I learned a lot from 17 to 22 when I was away from my
Oh,
family. And then at the end
hmm.
of it, like your family will always be there, but they're not always gonna agree with the same things you want to do with life. But then I don't think they realize like we're humans, we have feelings, we have mental health.
Hmm.
Like what we do is what we if we pick up something, it's because what we love to do. But my
Yeah.
parents don't understand that.
No, they don't. I don't think they ever will. But I guess it's part of growing. I guess it's part of life, right?
Well, it's a rough life then.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm
I'm
figuring
30
out. I'm
years
just like,
old
I guess.
and it's still rough.
Oh, I bet. I understand. Yeah, everyone has a little bit of a hard time in life, and I still do, even though it may look like I'm having a good time and everything. But oh, hell, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad that like I didn't know about your band until Tabitha, the publicist, emailed me
Okay.
and she's like, "Oh, I have a new person on my roster. You gotta check them out." And she sent me like all her bands on her roster because she's a really good
Yeah.
friend of mine. And I was like, God damn, Tabitha got amazing people on her roster. Like you guys are great,
Yeah.
other bands are great. I was like, that's how I found out about you guys. And I listened. I forgot what song was it. Numb, I believe she sent me
Hmm.
a press
Okay.
release for it, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I fuck with this band. I relate heavily to these lyrics.
Hell yeah. And I'm glad we can get out to different people and new people, and I'm glad they're actually connecting and like, digging it. Means a lot for real shit.
Yeah, it's. I feel like lately a lot of bands are talking about like mental health, and I feel like mental health is a major struggle in 2024. I think it got a lot
Oh,
worse this past year. So
that's
I feel like
crazy. Yeah.
every band is coming out with something about mental health, which is a very
Hmm.
serious thing because
Oh, yeah. Very serious topic.
not everyone gets the help they need. Not everyone wants to talk about it. People like you
Hmm.
said, people have family problems, career problems, relationship problems. Like 2024 has been a rough year for a lot of people.
Oh, definitely. I can see it everywhere.
Yeah, I had a
It's
death.
crazy.
My best friend died in April in her sleep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I dealt
Sorry to
with
hear
that,
that.
I dealt with hitting the deer recently, demolishing my car, almost died on impact. So like
Oh my gosh.
my life 2024 has been rough. So I decided I was like, gotta continue photography. And then I decided I was like, you know what, let me become a writer and then write about like press releases for bands like you,
Dope.
and do
Yeah.
interviews, give a spotlight and a platform for bands that are growing and stuff and
Hmm.
everything and talk to people because I'm shy. I hate talking to
Oh
people.
yeah.
But
Well, yeah.
but I fell in love with writing and like I started, writing about your stuff, and then, you release your EP.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see a band grow that, you wrote about a single and then you see them release like an album or an EP. It's just a great feeling.
Hmm. Oh hell yeah. And I'm loving it right now. I'm glad I'm getting the connection with everybody. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of good positive feedback with the EP drop and everything, and I'm just glad, honestly. I'm just really
It's
glad.
just so good. I like
And
I have it on a Spotify playlist. I have Numb, Emancipate, and
mhm,
Gone on my Spotify, and it's just so good. I don't even know how to explain it. I was like, I just
yeah.
know once your guys' song come on because it's just a banger.
Oh hell yeah, that's dope. That means a lot. Appreciate that, for real, for real.
And it takes a lot for me to like songs. Like I judge
Hmm.
music heavily, and
Hey,
like
hey, yeah,
my Spotify playlist is the songs that I
yeah.
write for like my publication, and I bump
Uh-huh.
to mostly local bands. Like I will refuse to write a press release for larger bands because they already have enough. They already have enough in the spotlight. Like we need
Okay,
to
yeah.
focus on you guys.
Okay, upcoming. Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
it.
like I'm tired of writing press releases for like, larger bands for like I have like Aviana, I have From Ashes to New and stuff. But I'm like, we
Yeah.
got to give a spotlight to, upcoming because they are the new generation of music that we need to
Oh
focus
yeah.
on to get them out there on tours.
Hmm. Appreciate
So,
that. I'm glad.
okie dokie. Okay. During the process of creating this EP, did you guys
Yeah.
have any complications, any obstacles?
Well, I guess during the whole recording process, it was just, I guess it's been kind of like juggling band members. Honestly, it was crazy because you have members coming and going. I just honestly felt like the lineup changed so much within the process of recording the EP that probably was the most difficult part because like trying to get everybody else on board and newer on board was what we got going already, and trying to get them on board with like what we're working on, the EP and everything. It was just hard and everything just to get everybody on track with the same thing. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it
feel
was
like
that
that's
that was
like
probably definitely.
so is everybody in the band like from Texas, from that area?
Yeah, thing is, everyone is from Texas, San Antonio, but at the moment now, every band member that I have that are in the band, they're not from, or they don't live in San Antonio, Texas. They live in like little smaller towns on the outer skirts of San Antonio, so
But are they like permanent members for right
oh
now?
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that must be hard going through like creating an EP and then going through a bunch of members as you're curating
Hmm.
art and everything has to change because everyone has to like agree on like a guitar sound, drumming sound. So that must have been really
Exactly.
hard.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's still a work in progress and everything, but I'm glad the way everything's actually going right now. So it's working out right now. But that was the hardest thing in the process. So.
Okay. How does it feel to be signed to Ghost Killer Entertainment?
Oh man. Well, for a while I was trying to find a label that was kind of filling our vision and that would be for our vision. And luckily they reached out, and they heard that what we had. They heard the EP before we even dropped it. And I guess owner of the label was really interested in it. So we just kept talking a little bit, and yeah, and then we signed and we made it a for sure thing. And yeah, then we dropped the EP and everything worked out the way it did, and I'm glad. But it's great, honestly. They've been supporting us, supporting our vision, and it's great, honestly.
I like them. Like a lot of bands I write about just recently signed to Ghost Killer. And
Hmm.
I was actually talking to I think the owner of Ghost Killer the other day, and I
Yeah.
told him I was
Okay.
like, we need to like you need to create a street team because you're getting all these awesome bands, but we need to like other labels have street teams for like to promote certain bands on the label and stuff
Hmm.
to get stuff out there. And I guess he is thinking about doing it, and I'm probably
Yes.
gonna be part of it and stuff. So I'm
Awesome.
hoping that stuff that happens in 2025, honestly.
That'd be great, honestly. Making the team a lot bigger. Yeah, they're definitely growing and everything.
Yeah, they're almost like a meme label too. They release a lot of funny stuff, but then a lot of
Yeah,
serious stuff. That's what I like
that's true.
about that
Yeah.
label.
Exactly. Yeah. And like I said, I was a follower like of bands that used to be signed. Well, one example, the Bunny the Bear. I know they were signed to them at one point. I'm a really huge fan of the Bunny the Bear because I grew up listening to them and everything.
Yep,
So
me too.
I guess it just feels good to know that like we're a part of something that I guess that we looked up to at one point. Feels
Yeah, the
great.
Bunny the Bear is an OG I've been listening to since like 2012, 2011.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah. And it's badass, honestly.
Damn, that band has been around for a long time.
Right? That's what I'm saying. And they're still dropping to this day and they're doing so good and like all their newer stuff they're putting out. Great. Love it.
I know I was talking to Matt,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe the bunny, and he was like, "You need
Hmm.
to come out and shoot one of our shows." And I'm like, "Bro, you live all the way in New York or Florida. I live all the way in
Yeah.
South Carolina."
Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, he's a great dude. Been listening to
Yeah.
his music for years and
Oh,
everything. Like
definitely.
it's crazy, like throughout the years how bands change and stuff, but they're still around and being relevant.
Right?
It's
That's crazy. It's still kicking.
yeah, some bands just surprise me. Like Miss May I surprised me coming out with
Oh
that new
yeah.
release of that
The
album.
remaster of their yeah.
Oh my God, that album is 2024. That's the best. That's a masterpiece album with all vocalists from different bands. Masterpiece.
Right? It was great. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I saw them recently on their tour near
Oh
me,
yeah?
and I mean that show was amazing. Traders is fucking
Oh,
awesome.
I love Traders.
Bloom was great.
Oh,
Um,
Bloom.
yeah, Bloom is from Australia.
Yeah, but they're great though. They're making some noise.
All the good bands are from Australia,
Pretty
or
much,
we
right?
have Swedish bands like
Oh,
Aviana, Void of Vision, and stuff. They're
Hellface. Yeah.
oh my God, they're all different countries. We got good bands, but not good bands like over different country bands. Like I
Yeah,
mean, bands
those
that come
those
out
other
of these,
countries,
they're a
those
different
other
breed.
countries, yeah, exactly. They have crazy supportive fan bases. It's crazy. So they're really about it out there, especially in Europe. Oh my gosh.
I feel like America is very generic and stuff. It's sad to
Oh,
say, but I
yeah.
feel like it is. But then you have bands in different countries. Literally, like nobody matches like Void of Vision or Aviana. Like those two bands are
Ooh,
amazing, even though Void of
right.
Vision is breaking up.
Yeah. Well, it's all good. Still a great band.
Oh my God, they're great live. When I saw them, like I'm living in the wrong country.
Nah, it's all good. I understand.
All right, do you have any besides the show with Notions and stuff? That's in
Okay.
2024, right? This year?
Yeah, yeah. The show with Notions, that's next Friday in San Antonio.
So is that your last show of the year?
Our last show of the year at this moment, we're if I'm not mistaken, our last show is in Victoria,
Hmm.
Texas
And do you
on
have
December 13th,
anything lined up in 2025?
2025. Honestly, like show wise or just
Like
anything wise.
anything. Do you have any shows that you are thinking about that pop up on, or
Well,
do you have like
what we
music?
what we want to do is we want to do a little tour and see where we could take it. And first do a little run in Texas and then try to see if we can do something out of state. If we do good, a little run in Texas. And then obviously a lot of new music. There's a lot of things we've been talking about with the label, like doing some like cool little covers and stuff. We're actually talking about doing a cover for an anime or something. Like doing some cool like anime cover to one of the theme songs, but we're trying to figure all that still out still.
Almost like Within Destruction. They're anime based band too.
Exactly, yeah.
That,
And it's just
that
something
band is
it's so cool,
wild.
right? That's what I'm saying. So it's just like we just want to do something dope, but we're working on a lot of stuff. Working on new music already, and I can't wait to put that out. But I guess we're at the moment we're just kind of sitting on it at the moment. But yeah, that's what we're doing.
I
So a lot of new music and shows and all that.
I just like me personally, like a person that has a lot of friends in the scene, the music industry and stuff. I always tell them TikTok before it gets banned, bust your ass on TikTok, make reels,
Yeah.
everything, stay as relevant as possible on, Instagram. Instagram reels are your best friend. Posts really
Oh yeah.
don't do justice, but I always tell bands like if you're trying to get yourself off the ground, make as many friends as possible, connect and everything because Texas is
Mhm.
huge. You guys got some good bands in
Oh
that area.
yeah, yeah. We did just like a while back. We were talking about the homies in Left for Dead. Like they're coming up too, and they're doing really good. Like I went to high school with the singer Isaac actually, and it's crazy to see everybody popping off now, like, especially people that like we went to high school with. It's a small world. It's crazy.
Yeah, like I recently found Villamora from I think they're on that lineup this Friday with you guys and I found them on
Okay.
TikTok and I was like, bro, this song's good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
gotta do that. Like just of you like, singing a song off your newest EP and stuff and just post a 30-second clip of it on TikTok. Shit will get views instantly.
Oh hell yeah! Like I said, we have a TikTok right now, and I've been staying busy with all that too, honestly, because with the label and everything, they obviously talk to us about like how you're talking about TikTok right now. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we just been trying to stay busy with TikTok post reels, and I just been trying to stay busy with it. And yeah, like you're saying, it really does work. It really does help a lot, honestly.
Yeah, TikTok is helping a lot of bands get off the ground. Like for the best
Oh,
example, Never Tell that just went on tour with like Beartooth and everything.
okay. Hmm.
They're a TikTok band. They literally started on TikTok and look at them now touring with like Boundaries and stuff. Like they're
That's
massive.
wild. That's wild.
Just to think TikTok now, the government wants to ban TikTok in January, so you better get all your stuff popping and rolling on TikTok.
That's what I'm saying for real, for real. That's what I'm gonna hop on it.
Yeah, because all I see on my pages is bands and stuff, and that's how I'm
Hmm.
finding out about everybody. And I'm like,
Okay.
TikTok has some good ass bands.
Yeah, for real. There you
Like,
go.
it'd be shocking. Like some bands are like from Germany and stuff. I'm like, all the good bands, like I said, are from different countries. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, where are you guys from? I want to see you guys. They're like, oh, we're from Australia. I'm like,
On the other side of the globe and shit. I feel it.
yeah, it's like my friends in Patient 67. I forgot where the hell they're
Okay.
from, but they're not from here. And they said bands have so much struggle to get visas here in America. And he was telling me the
Hmm.
process of it. I'm like,
It's a pain.
that is awful because that's why some bands don't
Yeah.
accept tours and stuff because of visas, like Caskets.
Hmm.
They had visa issues and they missed the first 2 weeks of tour this past year because of
Sucks.
visas. I'm like, bro,
That fucking sucks.
just let musicians come to America. They're not doing none of
Right?
that.
Shit.
Unless they're
For
selling drugs,
real.
maybe.
Hey,
But
right? But hey,
it's
he
okay.
did good. He
What
did good.
band
He
doesn't
doing
do
good.
drugs when they're on tour?
For real though, right?
I know a lot of secrets. I was like, I know
Oh,
band's favorite drug of choice. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, you guys are performing in front of thousands of people. How do you guys why? Why do you have to do drugs? Isn't it like don't you get a high off getting off stage?
nah, I feel it, man.
No, I have no shame against drugs. Have fun, get high, go crazy,
Yeah.
get drunk.
Yeah.
I don't care.
No shit. Yeah. I get it.
I don't judge. Okay. So, is there anything else you want to tell me about Kill Lonely before we hop off
Hmm.
this interview?
Well, we got a lot of things. We're working on a lot of things. We're working on new music already. We should all probably have some upcoming music videos, shows, tour coming up, hopefully.
That's what I
I
was going to
know
ask
most
about videos. Like, are you guys going to do videos soon?
we really want to do a video for Gone, so we're gonna try to get that rolling actually. And like I said, we do have other newer songs that we want to like make videos for and get kind of started on already, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and just see when we can actually get started on that actually. But yeah.
A video for Gone would be really good, honestly.
And see, that's what we really want to do because I don't know if you've seen any of our older catalog, but we have this song called Without You. And then that was kind of my goal to like make like a 2.0 version of that. It's kind of chiller and kind of more on the sadder side of things too still. And so Gone is just like another a better version, not a better version, but like a 2.0 version of that. So I know that that's hitting home right now. And that's at like what, like 8.2K right now. That one's running up. So it seems like people are really liking that kind of sad singing sound. It's from what I'm noticing that a lot of people are liking when I'm singing a lot, and that's crazy to me because I'm a little insecure when it comes to singing and everything. But people are really seem to digging it, and I'm just
I
like, well,
always
dang,
say that singing songs get the best hype. I don't care because like your EP, you will really never know that you sing in some of the songs like, but Gone is like your full potential like of your
yeah,
singing
all singing
voice.
pretty
And
much,
like you
yeah,
said, you're insecure, but I mean, I would never guess the way you sound and stuff that I sense like an insecurity with singing. I feel like you sung with your heart out with Gone, which I
yeah,
personally like. Still will always be my favorite song from you guys.
hell yeah,
Unless
appreciate
you
that.
release a really sadder song.
Hey, well then that might come soon. That might be coming soon.
Yeah, we love sad songs. We like sad boy songs.
Hey, for real, crying's fun.
I always say that. I was like, someone needs to break somebody's heart because I need a sad boy song. I always tell
Yes,
that to my guy friends. I was like, let's not break your heart. I need a sad song, please.
exactly, and that's the way to do it. Broken Heart definitely give you a sad song, definitely.
We like to see sad boys over here. They make the
Hey,
best
I feel
music.
it.
I always say that they make the best music.
Hey, they do real shit. You could really was it like you can really get in your artistic ways when you're sad. Definitely, like I said, that's I pretty much write all my songs when I'm sad and pissed. So yeah, that's the influence.
I can't even write poetry. I can't even write. I can't even spell. So I could never
No,
make
hey,
music or anything like that. I have a lot of emotions in my head, but like it can
yeah.
never come out like on paper and make like art. So I just listen to other people's art and I'm like, I can relate to that. They put what I'm feeling into words. That's great.
Mhm. Hey, well, you're dope at writing articles too, because I've seen them, and I definitely wouldn't be able to write an article. That seems pretty hard.
Listen, I sucked at writing articles. I was horrible. And then it got to the point where as I'm really like sitting down listening to songs like over and over and over again, like usually
Hmm.
when people write articles about new releases, they talk about like
Hmm.
the instruments and stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea if you guys are doing a guitar riff, a guitar solo, a snare. I don't know anything about that, but I can sit and analyze the song and lyrics and sit and analyze the video while listen to the lyrics and come
Hmm.
out with an interpretation of what it is. And usually I'm like 99% right about it. And that has never been
Okay,
like
yeah.
me. And everyone's like, all my reviews are like top notch because I actually sit there and analyze videos like to the T, like color,
Yeah.
uh, to the objects in the video, like how the person's looking, like I've never been like that. I just been photography. I just take pretty pictures.
Hey, that's dope. Hell yeah, that's cool.
Now I'm a writer because I'm taking a break from photography for a bit, but I was a photographer for 15 months and now I'm sitting here interviewing bands and getting to
Hey, there
know
you
people.
go. That's
Gotta,
badass. It's always fun.
yeah, every band I recently like interviewed, everyone's cool. Like, not
Oh
everyone's
yeah.
like so serious. I'm dreading that day when I have a band and they're so serious and they don't want to have fun. And I'm gonna be like, I feel like a sergeant just asking questions and everyone's like a robot. I
Just
want to have
pissed.
fun.
Just pissed off.
So I'm glad that everyone I talked to so far, everyone laughs. We literally sometimes derail away from like the conversation of like questions and we just shoot the shit literally. And it's
Hell yeah, it's
great
a
for
vibe.
interviews. Like not every
Definitely.
band wants to be asked the same questions, which is like the generic, oh, are you guys making new music? Blah blah blah. But it's the fact that like you ask those questions, but then it goes into deeper conversations from
Hmm.
that same question, so you get to know people better.
Yeah, definitely. I can relate to that. Definitely, I can definitely feel that. It's definitely a vibe. This is definitely interview. Is definitely a vibe.
I love interviews. I have like 8 interviews lined up the next few days, and I
Oh,
love it. The editing, no,
oh, I bet editing shit's always a pain in the ass.
it's so hard because so Instagram, you only can do a minute and 30-second reels.
Hmm.
And let's say I pick 3 clips of what we talk about tonight and
Okay.
what we discuss. I literally have to do a minute 30. So let's say one topic we talk about is like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, another is like a minute, and another is like a minute eight and 50 seconds. I literally have
Yeah.
to sit in the thing and figure out which parts to cut to make this 6 minute video a minute and 30 seconds.
I bet. And there's so much like footage probably you gotta like juggle with. I bet you it's a pain.
It's a pain because sometimes you cut off a good conversation
Hmm.
because you only have a little bit of time on it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't want to cut this off, but it saves me 45 seconds. But this 45 seconds is a great conversation. But
Yeah.
45 seconds before this one, it's great conversation too. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I know that. Gotta go with the best one.
I've been struggling. I'm sitting here, I'm like, I'll just put the full interview on YouTube and people want to watch that. There you go. But I put like,
Hey.
the main subject that we talk about and stuff on like Instagram and everything, to, give a platform, let people get to know who you are and stuff. And then YouTube gets the full like 30, 40 minute interview.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna send this interview to Tabitha, your publicist, the one that sent me your press release. So she has this in her
Okay.
documents. Um,
Alrighty.
because I told her I was like I have an interview with Kill Lonely tonight, and I'm gonna send it to her so it's in her documents that you guys got interviewed by me, and then
Okay.
eventually like if she talks to anybody higher up, they're gonna ask has this band done any interviews, you know,
Okay.
let me see them and stuff. Like I know what the industry wants, so this is a good
Yes.
thing for you. Um, it was great talking to you. I
Oh
love the
hell yeah. I
EP. Like I
appreciate
said,
it.
I'll always tell you I love the EP.
And thank you. That means a lot, honestly. Like we worked hard on it and we've been sitting on it for like a good minute. So it feels great that now we're getting the response and it's positive and hey, we're all happy.
Yeah, I'm glad that everything's been positive because it's a really good EP to give out and it's straight to the point, mental health and
Hmm.
everything. And
Yeah,
some
exactly.
people just need to hear that. And you guys did great. Can't wait for
Definitely.
can't wait for more stuff to come out.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, but everyone always has to remember they're not alone. There's obviously somebody, a lot of people going through the same shit, and I'm glad that I could let everyone know that we're going through all the same shit together. So we all grow together, right?
Yep. Okay,
Hell
well,
yeah.
I'm gonna probably edit this tonight and probably post. Trying to think. Tomorrow's Saturday. People are probably partying tonight and getting drunk, so they probably won't wake
Yeah.
up to the afternoon tomorrow. So I'll probably post this around like maybe like 3 o'clock ish, and then I'll do a collab with you on my account and
Okay.
everything. So I'll edit it tonight. Then around 3 p.m. tomorrow, my time. So that'd be two p.m. your time.
I think
Yes.
so. I'm not
I
so
think we're
sure.
an
I think
hour
yes.
apart. I think you're an
Yeah.
hour below me. So yeah. So I'll edit tonight. Um, and then we'll collab tomorrow.
Sound good.
All right. It was great talking to you.
It was great talking to you too. I really appreciate it.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye.